Great pleasure and honor to invite the chief guest and the respected dignitaries onto the dais. It's my pleasure to invite Dr. M. Ramesh Garu, principal of the college, onto the dais. It gives me a great pleasure to call upon Sri Chi Chakravarti Garu, nodal officer and head of the Department of Statistics of the college, onto the dais. Let us now welcome Sri V. Baburao Garu, director of the college. Please come onto the dais. We are very honored to have with us today's chief guest, Professor K. Madhumurthy Garu, Chairman, Andhra Pradesh State Council of Higher Education. Please come on to the dais, sir. Please have seats. Sri Madhumurthy Garu, Professor of Mechanical Engineering and member of Board of Governors at the National Institute of Technology, Warangal. We are great privileged to have with us today's guest of honor, Srimati Bharati Holikeri IAS Garu, Director of Census of Operations, AP and Telangana. Srimati Bharati Garu, Director of Census Operations of AP and Telangana at present, and formerly she was a sub-collector of Medak District, Executive Director of AP State Housing Corporation, Joint Collector of Hyderabad, Additional Commissioner of GHMC, and Director of Telangana Heritage. With a great respect, I invite today's special guest, Sri TLN Shishkumar Garu, Deputy Registrar General and Nodal Officer, AP. Sri Shishkumar Garu, at present Deputy Registrar General and Nodal Officer of AP, and formerly Deputy Director of Office of the Registrar General and Census Commission of India, and also Joint Director in DCO, Chhattisgarh. Thank you. Now I hand over to the Principal, sir.
Good morning to all of you. Respected guests on the dais, Sri TLN Sisukumar Garu, Bharati Holikeri, IAS, Director of AP and TG, Director of Census Operations, and Professor Madhumurthy Garu, Chairman, Andhra Pradesh State Council of Higher Education, and convener of our college, Sri S. Venkateswara Garu, and academic advisor, Professor L.K. Mohan Rao Garu, and my colleagues, student friends, good morning to all of you. Indeed, it's a very auspicious day to all of us to have this census, micro census operations and a research center here, which is very useful to all the students and research scholars. The Census Directorate has granted us this center of operations, and also provided all the information, and micro census data also will be given to us, which will be very useful to all the students and also the research scholars who are doing research, and also the students who are undergoing the so-called internships, 1 month, just one semester internships also, it will be very useful. I am very much thankful to all the people who are sitting on the dais and off the dais for coming here and grace this occasion. I thank very much the Madhumurthy Garu, who accepted our invitation. And though he is so busy, recently has taken as a charge as the chairman of the Andhra Pradesh State Council of Higher Education, and also the Bharati Madam. So coming here and uh, accepting our invitation and okay, opening of this data center here. Thank you very much. I will request Sri G. Chakravarti for explain the context setting. Mhm. So before going to uh, presenting the context setting, I request Sanjana, third BSc, to for prayer song. I request all of you to stand.
भज मानस विघ्नेश्वर मनिसं भज मानस विघ्नेश्वर मनिसं भज पूर्वानना सदन गणेशं भज मानस विघ्नेश्वर मनिसं भज पूर्वानना सदन गणेशं भज मानस विघ्नेश्वर मनिसम् गजवदनं दुरितौघविनाशं गजवदनं दुरितौघविनाशं गदसमनं सत सूर्यनिकासं गजवदनं दुरितौघविनाशं गदसमनं सत सूर्यनिकासं भज मानस विघ्नेश्वर मनिसं भज पूर्वानना सदन गणेशं भज मानस विघ्नेश्वर मनिसम्
Now I request Sri G. Chakravarti to present the context of this.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, I warm welcome you all. It is a privilege to address esteemed gathering today to present the behind context of the establishment of the workstation at PB Siddhartha PB Siddhartha Arts and Science College, Vijayawada. So the establishment of the workshop is a remarkable achievement in the landmark of the higher education in India. So it is the first data workstation in degree colleges. So out of 46 colleges are so well equipped in only national and state universities. But this is a remarkable achievement. So to establish the data workstation in our college. So now this is the main objective for this workstation in our premises is a uh, for for betterment of the students, for data analysis, for data driven. So this type of micro level data is very useful for completion of the so summer internships and also full length semester internships. So this is a first college to use this type of data after so uh, uploading the data in our data workstations after next academic years for even semester or semester, all first year, second year, third year students and also PG students and outside of this college, so use this data here. So I thank to the so Minister of Planning Implementation departments to accept this so establish the uh, this workstation in our premises. So now here the inauguration of this workstation is a moment of pride a reflection of PB Siddhartha Arts and Science College is a vision to lead in academic innovation, nurture talent, and contribute the nation's progress. So I thank to the for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, Chakravarti. Now I request Sri TLN Sisukumar Garu to give the message on this occasion.
Respected Chairperson Apshe Madhumurthy Garu, Director Census Operations Bharati Madam, Principal Siddhartha College Ramesh Garu, then Director Siddhartha College Baburao Garu, and Nodal Officer Siddhartha College Chakravarti Garu, and my colleagues from Census, and other students and friends from Siddhartha College. It gives me immense pleasure to be a part of this inaugural of this workstation, which we have been trying for a long time. And the first of its kind actually we have established here in Siddhartha College in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Till now, we have established 46 workstations across the country, which include premier institutes like IIMs and IITs. So, on the similar pattern actually, we have established this workstation here in Siddhartha College. Actually, we provide the data to these workstations, which we collect in Census. As you know, we have been collecting data in Census since 1872 and every decade. And the last one, which was conducted in 2011. So all this data which we have collected, we will be providing to these workstations for research. And as per the definition of UN also, a census is not complete if the data is disseminated to the potential users of the data. So we have been providing the data to all these workstations. And of course, till 2012, actually, there was no data sharing policy. At the time, students used to purchase the data from our data dissemination units, which are there across the country. But after 2012, we are actually maximum data is our website censusindia.gov.in. And apart from that, actually, this micro data on which actually Director Madam will speak about, that actually we have not hosted. We'll be giving to the researchers only as per the request and as per the approval of the steering committee, which will be there in the institute. Briefly, in a nutshell, I will try to explain the data we provide. As you know, when census is conducted once in 10 years and it is conducted in two phases. That is, first phase is called house listing and housing census, and second phase is called population enumeration. And during the first phase, actually, data is collected from head of the household and on different parameters. For example, about the drinking water, about electricity, about the fuel they use for cooking. All these things actually will be collected during the first phase of census operations. During the second phase, information about every individual is collected. I mean, about the age, date of birth, and then about migration particulars, about fertility particulars from female members, and then of course about disability, religion, mother tongue. All this data is collected during the second phase of census operations. So after collecting this data from first and second phases, we process the data and we provide the data once it is finalized in different series of tables. I mean, because time is short, I'll try to, in a nutshell, I'll cover. We release actually A series, B series, C series, D, F, and HH series. This A series actually about general population tables where we get the data about the population, in which actually important table is actually primary census abstract, where we get the population of each and every village in case of rural area, and in case of urban actually we get at ward level. That is called A5 table, and when you find time, actually you can go through our website and you can find out those tables and the data that we provide actually in the through our website. And similarly, B series is called economic series, which provides data about workers and non-workers and marginal workers. All this data we provide in B series. And in C series, actually, this is socio-cultural data, which is about marital status, age data, And then all these things actually will be provided in socio-cultural series, that is C series. D series data is about migration, that is migration by place of residence, last place of residence, and migration by place of birth. This is actually provided in D series. And F series is about fertility data, which is collected from the female members of the in the census. And HH series is actually household series data, which is collected from the first phase of census operations. So this is what actually entire data we collect, and we provide the data to these workstations. And the majority of the data actually, since 1872, we will try to provide to them. And especially during the last three censuses, that is 1991, 2001, and 2011, we have Excel tables that are already provided in the census website. You could, for researchers actually, that is not in PDF format, Excel format we have provided. So, without, I'll not take much time. I sincerely thank Siddhartha College for establishing this workstation in this institute. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request the guest of honor of our meeting, Srimati Bharati Holikar, IAS, Director of AP and Telangana, Director of Census Operations. Please.
So thank you. Today's chief guest, Professor K. Madhumurthy Garu, Chairman, Andhra Pradesh Higher Education, Dr. M. Ramesh, Principal, Siddhartha College, Mr. Shishukumar, Deputy Registrar General, Mr. V. Babu Rao, Director of the College, Sri G. Chakravarti, Nodal Officer, esteemed faculty, dear students, and other distinguished guests. Very good morning to you all. I feel truly honored and privileged to be part of this inaugural function of Andhra Pradesh first ever Census Micro Data Workstation at P.B. Siddhartha College of Arts and Science, Vijayawada. This event marks a major milestone in our journey of academic growth, civic engagement, and national contribution. Census is one of the most vital exercises conducted in any country. So, huge array of information is collected during each census, like housing conditions, and assets, demography, scheduled tribes, urbanization, literacy, education, language, mother tongue, religion, economic activity, migration, fertility particulars, and so on and so forth. And this census data in India is the largest database, even bigger than UIDI or election database in the country. This data is foundational to India's governance, planning, policy making, and development. Just think, if such gigantic critical data can be mined and analyzed and put to effective and optimum usage, it would definitely promote national interest and enable policy formulation at grassroots level, that is, village in rural areas and what's in urban areas. And precisely to make this happen, the Department of Census is making all out efforts to collaborate with various academic institutions in setting up of dedicated research center in the form of workstations. So far, we have established around 46 workstations across the country, and the partners in our journey have been premier institutions like JNU Delhi, IIM Bangalore, IIT Delhi, IIPS Mumbai, ISI Kolkata, ISB Mohali, and many more reputed universities across the country. I'm very delighted to announce that Siddhartha College has been pioneered in collaborating with the department and establishing AP's first census workstation. I congratulate the college management for this accomplishment, and I'm also told that this year the college has been celebrating golden jubilee of its establishment, and I'm very confident that this would add another feather in your crown. So in workstation, we provide 4 types of data to the researchers, students, and the scholars. So it is census microdata, so which is very, very critical data, because generally whenever the department publishes the data, this is always we give in the statistics, it's a numbers. But in the workstation, we provide microdata. So that is at national level, 1% of the total households of India, and at state level, it is 5% for the larger districts and 10% for the smaller districts. Secondly, we also provide the published data in the tabular format, that is in the Excel, That is for the last 3 censuses. That is 1991, 2000 and 2011 census. Similarly, we can also provide the customized tables. So it is based on the requirement and request of the scholars and the students. And we also provide all census publications in the PDF format right from 1872 to 2011. So this initiative will act as a platform for academicians, research scholars, students to engage with critical census data in a very meaningful way and gain hands-on experience in census processes like data collection, data analysis, and which would definitely enhance the data utilization and quality of data. I urge each one of you to make best use of this facility. Whether you are a student of economics, social science, or any other discipline, the insights and skills you gain here will be invaluable in your academic journey and your future careers. It also an opportunity to participate in national matters and contribute to the larger goal of shaping a better and informed tomorrow. So please embrace it and embark on this new chapter of exploration and learning. Finally, I would like to express my gratitude to the Government of AP for their continuous support and the college administration, faculty, and my department officers, and also all those who have been instrumental in making this workstation a reality. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for enlightening our students on the census. Now I request Professor K. Madhumurthy Garu, Chairman, Andhra Pradesh State Council of Higher Education, to address the study, who kindly given consent to be the chief guest of today's function.
Good morning to you all. Respected Madam Bharati Holikari Garu, IAS, Director of Census Operations in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, esteemed Secretary Lakshman Rao Garu, Venkatrao Garu, Venkateswara Garu, the Director Babu Rao Garu, and Sishu Kumar Garu, Deputy Registrar General, CNT, the Nodal Officer, Chakravarti, and the Principal, Ramesh Garu, distinguished faculty, distinguished guests, researchers, scientists, and students who are present here. I am delighted to know that Siddhartha Academy has taken the lead of taking the opportunity to establish this census micro data center here in the state of Andhra Pradesh, being the first one being established here. In fact, this being the state, a very old state, being rebuilt, there are several challenges ahead of us. And this is a feather in the cap for not only the academy, but it is a direction that is going to lead us in the actions that the government has been proposing to rebuild this particular state, particularly when we are looking at economic, sociological, and industrial development of this particular country, state. We are also interested in knowing our status and be able to forecast where we could probably make a difference and distinguish ourselves better than many others and be able to cash upon the opportunities that exist. And this particular initiative that has been taken with respect to creation of such a data center for this, from the census, though it had been existing, we had so much of data available for a long time now, probably one of the largest database world over compared to any other country. We had one of the best data being collected. But the way we were able to use it is something under question. And probably this is an initiative that helps us to make use of this in a much more better way and probably improve our own governance of matters. For example, as Sishukumar Garu and Bharati Garu have been mentioning about several aspects of census, what it involves. It also involves thousands of enumerators who go on collecting data from this. And it is a time-taking process, but if it is not put to meaningful and objective use, I don't think the purpose is served better. In that particular context, I should also tell you, for those, the younger generation of today, who has been thinking about innovation, about startups, about exploring every individual opportunity that exists here and elsewhere. This gives us a wonderful background to prepare our market surveys as well, to base our operations in a very planned manner and forecast our future, probably making use of tools. One of those that I have understood is that this sort of a center has been established amongst one of the, some of the most premier institutions of the country, like the IIT Delhi, IIM Bangalore, several of these, even NIT Trichy, and so on and so forth. In that particular context, I'm glad and I appreciate the academy for taking such a lead with the concern not only for their own student sector, but the entire state, giving a lead in the education field. Having said this, this sort of, to put what Sisukumar Garu and Bharati Garu has made a mention about the type of data that is being collected, it gives great details of demography. It gives great detail of economy. It gives great details about social. But as per the Census Act that we have, there are certain stipulations that all this information that we gather, data that we gather from individuals, seem to be under, restricted to some sort of secrecy, and confidentiality cannot be shared. In that particular sense, for so long, this particular data has been being arranged in such a fashion that probably we could not fully exploit the capability and the opportunity that it throws open. But today, with this sort of an initiative, probably it leads to many such opportunities. Youngsters, please go into details. People who have been getting trained in statistical tools, SPSS, and so on, it's a wonderful tool to make use of the data that is available and extract useful information based on the objectives and hypotheses that you set forth for yourself in your projects or the problems that you are trying to address. So it gives an opportunity to come up with detailed problem solutions for the problems that we face, and creating more opportunities out of this. Anybody who's been talking about innovations, we are all, we are mostly concerned about the problems. Now that I see many youngsters here, enthusiastic, problems are always challenges, and challenges are always opportunities. So try to attack these problems, be more informed. The more informed you are, your chief minister is one, for his age, he is much ahead of his times, much ahead of the younger generation that is here today. So let us all be prepared to be making use of the tools that are available, making use of our stay on the campus, and be prepared for a wonderful career. This sort of a survey doesn't end with numbers. And these numbers are actually stories. Stories about people, stories about our livelihood, stories about our standard of living, stories about opportunities that have been missed, stories about opportunities that still exist. So we have to make these stories come true, make our dreams come true. This is one such opportunity being opened up in our state afresh. So I request you people to make use of this opportunity in the best possible manner. Show interest, show enthusiasm in whatever things come. Once you are out of the portals of this institute, you are into the competitive world. never you get chance to face this. Learn what is available, learn where the information exists. And this is a wonderful opportunity that the organization of census being extended to us in particular. I believe, as the state government has been proposing knowledge economy centers at Tirupati, at Vishakhapatnam, as well as Amaravati. Now we have quite a few centers coming up very soon after Siddhartha in, in and around this place. But we are also likely to get one at Tirupati and one at Vishakhapatnam, as the proposals the madam was mentioning just before we came here. Okay, I'm very glad, madam, that you have been trying to propose and provide such sort of an interesting and opportunities for us. Once again, I take this opportunity to thank the organizers and mostly appreciate this academy for taking such lead for a long time now in every aspect of education and research. I wish you youngsters would be making best use of this. Not only youngsters, it's a great opportunity for the faculty and researchers in doing wonderful, coming up with great publications, as well as doing forecasting and making things to work. I thank Madam Bharati Holikari, IAS, and her team for their visionary leadership in driving the census operations in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, and the tireless efforts of the team led by Sisu Kumar Garu, Deputy Registrar General and Nodal Officer, who has ensured that today's initiative becomes a reality. And I commend the dedication to improve governance and empowering citizens through accurate data. I also extend my heartfelt appreciation to the management through Lakshman Rao Garu, Venkatesh Rao Garu, Babu Rao Garu, Ramesh Garu for being the host organizers of today's event, and the Siddhartha Academy of General and Technical Education for their great support and hosting the event with their unwavering commitment to knowledge sharing. Your continued and commitment to the growth and development of our academic community is truly commendable. Finally, let us remember that data is not just numbers, it is a story of people, communities, and possibilities. This census workstation will help us better understand those stories and brings us closer than ever to harness its full potential for societal advancement. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your inspiring speech. Students definitely make use of this data census for your internships or for your research, for your publication of papers, and for various reasons you can utilize this data available on our lab from tomorrow onwards. Now I request Sri Babu Rao garu to now felicitations to the guests. Now I request Chairman Sir, Professor K. Madhumurthy garu to accept our invitation. Felicitations, sir, please.
From Directorate of Census Operations, we would also like to felicitate our guest of chief guest and other faculty other dignitaries on the dais. I request Madam Director Madam to felicitate our chief guest. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I request Principal Sir to have a bouquet from our Madam, please. Yes, Madam. Yeah. I request our Director Madam to present a bouquet to Director Sir. Sir. Jai, Jai. I request Madam to present a bouquet to Nodal Officer Chakravarti Sir. Thank you, Madam. Thank you, sir.
Now I request Sri Babu Rao Garu to present the vote of thanks.
Dignitaries on the dais, colleagues, student friends. Good morning to all and greetings from the management, staff and students of Parvatini Brahmaya Siddhartha College of Arts and Science. As a director of the college, I am privileged to stand before you on this occasion to propose vote of thanks. Before that, I would like to highlight the institution. The college is celebrating Golden Jubilee in this academic year. The college is offering 23 UG programs and 8 PG programs catering to nearly about 4,000 plus students. And in this academic year, 1330 students joined out of 1360 intake. The cutting edge programs like BCom Honors Finance, Tax Procedures and Practice, Business Process Management, Banking, BBA Honors Business Analytics, BSc Honors Biotechnology, Artificial Intelligence, Data Science, Data Analytics, Cognitive Systems, and all they are offered in this college. Most of them, and they are offered in AP, first time in Andhra Pradesh. MSc Computational Data Science at PG level also offered for the first time in AP. Establishing the Census Microdata Workstation in our college in collaboration with the Directorate of Census AP and Telangana under the Ministry of Home Affairs is another golden page in the annals of our college. And it is the first census research station established in Andhra Pradesh. I profusely thank Professor K. Madhumurthy Garu, Chairman APSHE, for obliging our request to inaugurate this workstation to the public to pursue their research and academics. The college is honored to have you on this occasion immediately after assuming the chair. The management, staff, and students are indebted for your gracious gesture, sir. I profusely thank revered Srimati Bharati Kolikari, IAS Directorate of Census Operations, AP and Telangana under Ministry of Home Affairs for her benevolent cooperation in establishing this ecosystem in our college. I am sure, madam, our objective will be realized in true spirit. I also thank Sri T.L.N. Sisukumar Garu, Director of Census Operations AP, for his endless efforts in getting this station in this college to this level, sir. I promise, sir, all your messages go a long way and will be well received by the students in their endeavors to extend their academic standards. I feel all of you appreciate our academic landscape in the college along with green landscape on the premises. I thank the Department of Statistics in general and Sri G. Chakravarti HOD in particular for paining their nose, making it a reality. I thank all my revered colleagues and student friends for making this event a grand success. Thank you very much.
Hey, Sudhir. National.
Let us all stand for Janaganamana, national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे